Hello, Shining Ones. This is your Y09 Prophecy. And for those meant to hear this message will find you right on schedule. The screen is being left dark, for this message is to be felt intuitively and not with the senses. This is going to invoke memory. For the records for Utopia are within your very DNA. The light is inside of you. The kingdom is within. And we take this vibration, this high idea, these light codes, and we give them form. We give them a voice. We give them life so that the artist can paint it, and writers will write stories about it. Musicians will write music and sing about it. Children will dream dreams about it. And the world sees it and feels it first within and then without. This is why we have chosen to come here. You may have been taught you had no choice to come here, but that would be against the law of the universe. For freedom is your birthright. For freedom is God, and God is freedom. And this is why you are celebrated. You are celebrated in the other dimensions, for you have come to raise the frequency. Every soul that comes to earth leaves a vibration. You need to know how valuable you are. Today's quantum physics is just beginning to understand this, that all is connected energy. And when you just by hearing these truths and feeling the hope and the beauty of these words, that others sense it all around the world, even the generations to come, and the very structure of the earth and atmosphere records it forever. And you, Shining One, have come to set the standard. I'm going to say that again. You have come to set the standard. You saw with your perfect divine clarity the hardships you would face coming into form, into time and space. But you came, that your sacrifice would make sacred the very earth that you trod. You haven't come here to grab all you can before you die, to create an ego. And now armed with this knowledge, why would you ever be depressed? Every time you love, you are permanently riding in the crystal grid of the earth. Every time you show forgiveness and kindness, you are changing the course of not just the earth, but the vibration of the universe. All planets are conscious vibrations affecting one another. You are writing the code for this planet. Will you write it benevolent, kind, pure, loving, and joyful? Will you remember why you are here? Will you go inside to the records? You are the Shining Ones. You are the light of the world. You have come to write the code. You don't care how it was done before, the hate, the fear, the greed, and the war. That will not be the legacy of Earth. We have come in power, and we have come in numbers, and love and truth and good will be. No more man killing man for their war gods, who are no good. The old earth religions will fade in time, and Asha will heal the scars, a healing balm of mind and body. And just as one awakens from a dream, the horrors are past. Shining One, it is your time to mine the Akashic records. You must meditate. You must close off the outside information and go inside to that place where you see and know all. Find those precious vibrations of truth and bring them out. There are records of divine health. There are records of peace. There's records of power. The record of your true identity. And when you realize this, you never need to look for a way to heal the world. You are the way. We are rewriting human nature, and the old systems don't want to let go. They don't want to let go of their control, of their governments, of their gods, of their history. But it is barbaric. The hate and the destruction of their system is death. And by law it must die. For what else could death do but die? This is a time of recalibration, and we must allow the shift. We must allow first the change that takes place inside of ourselves. The brain is a tool of survival that records experiences and tells the body how to react. We must consciously rewire the brain with the light codes, and this is the job of the light worker. We come and tune the vibration to the right channel. We channel God. We channel good. We have talked of the new earth. It's the new human that brings about the new earth. Think about that, and then realize, Shining One, how important you are, how valuable your life is. You are greater than you may realize right now. The larger part of you is outside of time and space, and you have access to all that power. The power that heals a cut on its own, the mother who lifts a car off a child, the friend you think of and calls you. It's spontaneous remission when a cancer disappears with no outside influence. That, my friend, is in your DNA, and much, much more. Inside of your DNA is no cut to be healed, no car to be lifted off a child, and no cancer. And understand this, you are not separate from your greater self. There is no separation. And by opening the portal of the mind's eye, you will realize you have direct access. And take on those vibrations, those attributes, until your identity given you by where on the earth you were born, the education given you, the religion given you, just disappears. And you find you are fully possessed by your true identity, which is unconditional love, kindness, goodness, health, vitality, and power. And you will no longer be able to identify with the old. All things have become new. All things have become real. And with this knowledge are things that seemed important, not important anymore. Realizing the sacred being you are as a holy, pure extension of God, bringing the original vibration of compassion and truth to the earth, to the animals, and to humanity. Your energy affects everything. You can never go back to the old way of looking at yourself. The angels know who you are. The elements know who you are, and they celebrate you, beautiful child of God. And when they see you, they see God, they see hope, they see love, they see Asha, heaven on earth, actualized. God, good is.